Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Yep. Last we left off, I think we finished up exploring around the Sanctum. Yeah, 'cause there was one other little cave I didn't quite explore. I spotted it a few episodes back, but I didn't actually go through there yet. So we did that last time. Basically went up to the second floor of the Sanctum, crossed the bridge, shortcut, and then to the right was that little, was a little path I didn't take yet. So we checked that out. It basically led us, I'm guessing, to the entrance of the Tang. I think they call it the Tang Palace. Yeah, 'cause we found the doctor guy. I don't quite remember his name again. He was sitting out front, but he said, the soldiers are still there. They barred the gates, so he couldn't go in to research how to cure the plague or the feathering. Yep. Yeah. We tried opening it. It won't open from the side. Yeah. But then we just kind of continued exploring. Yeah. Picked up some more items. The enemies back there are much tougher than it has been. Yep. Yeah. Even with an upgraded weapon, I think we had it at +2 at the time. Yeah, they were still pretty chunky. Not as many though. Well, luckily there wasn't as many. But there was one section that had 4 guys in it, and we think we attracted 2 of them. And they seem to be they seem to utilize status effects. I think one had corruption, one had blight, I think. I don't quite remember what they had, but yeah. Combined with how tough they were, took a little while to take them down, but luckily we did do it. And they were guarding a new weapon. Yep, another dual blade. This time it had a gun on it, apparently. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, this one, the firearm blades. Yeah, the blade on the left looks like it has a musket attached to it. So pretty tempting, very tempting to use. Still haven't quite decided on what my secondary weapon's going to be. I know I'm going to primarily use long swords, but I'm still debating on my secondary I want to use. I mean, I do like spears in general, and this one's pretty cool so far, but so I got to keep my options open. So we picked up the dual blade, found another one of those pot demon things, lady in a pot. Yeah, she busts out of it. She does blight. She attacks pretty quickly and hurts a lot. So we found one of them, or they found us, whatever. Took care of her, got another faint feather from her, opened up shortcuts that we couldn't open up earlier. So now we can I think we can go up this way and it'll lead us into that other section. Yeah, little door right there. That leads to the back entrance of the little village out here. Just a few more items. Two of the big guys guarding another faint feather. And I think that was mainly it. Yeah, that was mainly it back there. Trying to remember what else. And then we backtracked up because there was another path that had a bunch of those little gray, gold feathered birds that I've been attacking whenever I find them. There was 2 or 3 up that little path, and it led to another corrupted Ming soldier. This time he had dual blades, so I'm like, we might die, but luckily, deflect comes in handy. When in doubt, parry out. So we got lucky, beat him up pretty easily. He gave us a brilliant feather, the next tier in the upgrade materials. As well as a level, a guaranteed level. So that was nice. That was nice of him. And he was guarding a little chest which had a benediction stone. I can't quite remember what it was. Yeah, it was this one. Vitality power. Increased damage at full health, but also increases stamina usage. Yeah, I don't think it would be at full health all the time. So it's probably not going to be useful. Not for me anyway. So we got that. There's another golden statue we could, offer gifts to. Similar to the one that's inside the Sanctum. So I don't know if it's a similar mechanic or if it's different. I haven't tried it. Probably won't. And we also found another interaction point. Yeah, one of the statues says, gaze out upon the horizon to see the past or something like that. So we had to do the gaze gesture. I don't know where it is. Yeah, this one. Use the gesture, got a little dialogue and another item. The candied Hawes? Hughes? I don't know quite how you pronounce it. It was this thing. Yep. So I'm going to hold on to that because in the text it says it's good, Bai likes sweets and sour of the treats, so we're probably going to hold on to it. I have a feeling we're going to encounter him again. Mm-hmm. So we got that. We got a preview of some areas, good vista. We also looked down and saw Lu Hong Lu at a vantage point that we could look at her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And after that was actually all in that back area. So we went back down to the Sanctum and I decided we'll take Lu Hong Lu on. And we did. And it took us 5 tries to beat her, which is okay, to be expected. Mm-hmm. I'll say the first 2 or 3 is just get your tempo, see how the fight plays out, and the next 2 or 3 is to just kind of try to get a feel for attack opportunities. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it's just kind of what's the right word? Practice? Sure, we'll just say practice. But so I think it took us five tries to beat her. We got the dumpling the grandma was asking for in the Sanctum. The white jade dumpling, even though it's not white. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A fleshling grown from red mercury carrion. Yep. We also got, the old lady in the Sanctum wants this. Try to remember what else we got. I think it was we also got the Trinity Bell. I'm probably going to give this to the little Talus in the Sanctum. You got the Cicada, which I believe will give us access to the boss armor. And I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Mm-hmm. And that was it. Well, before all that, I went down back to the Bamboo Courtyard to check in on the one lady who said she was going to go to the Revenant Temple. I gave her the doll we found from the Infernal guy up on the way to Lu Hong Lu. She gave us the burnt meat, and then she said she'll make her way to the temple. So I haven't gone up to Revenant Temple yet to see if she's there or not. So hopefully she is. But anyway, and that was it. That's all I did. Between episodes, I did come back here to get this little bamboo sprout. So I did get him. If I go here, yeah. So now we have 3. So that's all I do. I just back and forth till I got him. And today, I'm going to start off here trading with the panda again. Hopefully, we'll get that little divine protection spell from him. I hope he might have some new stuff. Who knows? And after that, we'll head back up to the Sanctum, do some talking, do some trading. And then after that, we'll go up the Sanctum, see what's at the top floor. I have a feeling it's a boss, or at least a tough enemy of some kind. Though my gut feeling is a boss. So, maybe another boss fight. But anyway. Yeah, that's the plan. After that will depend on what happens at the top of the Sanctum. we might go back to Revenant Temple to check in on what's happening there. So, so yeah, that's the plan. And our equipment, the same as last time. So all the stuff's the same. Claw Frost Edge, Steam Powered Spear, Zenwu Hairpin, Dutonga's Robes, Bandit Bracers, Embroidered Boots. Yeah, this is standard. Yep. All right. Should we just get to it then? All right, let's just get to it. Okay, yeah, that leads to the beach that's blocked off by fire. So we can't do that yet. Yeah, this is where the storyteller guy was. And I believe he's in a statue we found last episode. At least I think so. So I'm pretty sure he's important. All right, Panda. By Divine Ward. Pray to the Divine, reducing your damage taken for a time. Yep. It takes 3 to cast, but we'll take it. Alright. Okay. Thank you, Panda. Alright, now it's the long run up back to the Sanctum, do some talking. Yeah, because that'll leave us behind, and we don't want to do that. This might take a quick minute. The enemies should be out of my way. I already took care of them. Just gotta sprint there. You can always... I'm going to take a quick minute here, check in if she's actually there or not. Thank you. Ooh, blight daggers, we'll take them. Don't forget the big guy bursting through the door. Elevation difference. Again, elevation differences. But hopefully, she never actually used this yet. Let's see what it looks like. That was actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
So close.
Excuse me, puppy. You still here? You're not. Okay, you actually might be at the temple. Good. Good, good, good. Actually, we'll go up to the temple. Alright, I think we're over half, yeah. I guess when our madness goes over half, we have that little wound on our body. Alright.
If you ever meet him,
Let's actually go over to the temple. I'm curious. Since we're over here, we have the shortcut over here. So might as well just do it. Do it now. And then we can take on some of these feathered enemies to lower our madness. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Firebombs hurt. Okay, this takes a key. Which key does this take again? The Revenant Temple key or something like that? Yeah, Revenant Temple key. Alright. Alright, let's see. There should be another person over here. Hopefully. Oh, you're back. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess you're supposed to be reading. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, you're supposed to read something, but it's not in your hand.
If you're still kicking.
Alright.
If you seek alternative treatments,
Okay, nothing new. Alright, so hopefully there's another person out here somewhere. You should try talking to the kid again. Let's take a look at the temple. Yep. These guys are still here. Yep, nothing from you. What about you?
With your skills, maybe you should check out the Sanctum. If you find anything that could help at the Sanctum.
Alright, so you want, and your, what's the word? It's an instrument. She's supposed to be holding an instrument, but it's not loaded in. Can I just kill him? End his suffering? Okay, she's not at the little courtyard. She said she was going to come over here. But she's not here. Alright, I'm a little confused, but okay. Alright. I don't know where she is. I thought she said she'd be up here. But she not. Okay, never mind. I was hoping she'd be here, but she's not. Was there supposed to be like another trigger I'm missing, or I have to reload? I don't know. Seems like certain things weren't loading in properly, so that might be it. blue feathers. I don't quite remember those being here. Hmm. All right. All right, to the shoe sanctum. All right, I'll check again on my own time then. I was hoping she'd be there because she's not at the courtyard, so. All right. Sir?
Just call me with that whistle, and I'll be.
Well, I do want to test it out, but I might have to do it in the next fight, see if he shows up. All right, first things first. Merchant. Well, nah. Taoist.
Lu Hongliu, the Trinity Bell. You will pay for this.
Hand over the Trinity Bell. Yeah, we'll give it to her.
The Trinity Bell. It's returned. Master's Trinity Bell has returned. Did you see it? Why are you silent, my fellow disciples? If I hadn't been so obsessed with escaping the underground palace, perhaps you would still be. I was wrong. So dreadfully wrong.
No, that's not good. You okay?
I was wrong.
Okay. No, you're not good.
Hey,
What do you got
you
again?
made it. Got some new stuff for you.
Okay, so these were added when we gave him the bowl. No. During Skyborn Might. Sockets onto weapon, unlocking power, gaining Skyborn Might, speeds up your stamina recovery. Okay. Okay. Already got that. Alright. No, you don't have anything new. Alright, merchant. Here's a cicada for you.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
Just check what you have. Tonga stuff. Actually, not that bad. Although physical could be better, but you have some decent resistances. Good blight, good burn, good corruption, good despair. This one's okay as well. We'll hold off.
If you've got more than... What treasures do you have for me today? Ah, I recognize this piece. Luyo-san crafted it for his daughter. Oh, the craftsmanship is impeccable, as you'd expect from a coroner. Ah, but poor pitiful Luyo-san. Such a shame. The townsfolk shunned him for his lowly profession. When he finally married and had a daughter, the baby died soon after birth. The loss broke him, but he somehow found a way to resurrect her. Yet, what returned wasn't his daughter. It was unnatural, a monstrosity. Fate must be accepted, friend. To defy nature, it never ends well.
Nope, defying nature never ends well because nature is like smack you in the face eventually. And so yeah. So I guess Liu Yusan. So I guess Lu Honglu is his daughter. Died shortly after birth, but then he resurrected her. Hence why he had to feed her corpses and crap. Okay, that explains a little bit. And we get headwear made in the imitation of Lu Honglu's head. Any would-be wearer would be wise to avoid flames. Yeah. Yeah, negative in the burn. Ooh, he's got some better physical. Less elemental. A bit more poise. Lu Honglu's father never could have guessed that her revival would bring about a calamity of such scale. Her head may have been claimed, yet nothing could atone for her sins. Fiend Felling Pendant. Ooh, increases damage against large enemies. We'll definitely take that. A jade pendant engraved with the 8 trigrams. Contains Zenru Temple magic to aid its wearer when battling monsters. The warriors face any powerful fiend with the utmost caution. Yep. Do I want to know what it looks like? Yeah. Let's just buy out the rest of the stuff. Alright.
If you've got more than you need, don't forget to drop by and support my humble business.
Alright. Let's see how disgusting this thing looks. Well, here's the mask. Yeah, okay. I mean, the hair is cool, but the mask... And now the beaked hood. Okay. We can handle that. I thought it'd be worse than that, but it's actually not that bad. Although, do I want to keep my elemental resistances? Yeah, we'll keep our resistances. And we got eyeball bracers. Yeah, it's very tiny. Okay. Okay, let's put our thing back on. It was the gold. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So did those two. Let's head upstairs to Grandma. Might as well give her the dumpling she wants. Well, let me just talk. Oh, he's gone. Okay. I thought he'd be here, but nope, he's gone. Alright. There you go, Grandma.
My son. Where did you go to?
I'm not your son, and Lu Honglu is dead.
That's my boy. Let's see who dares speak ill of us now. Tell me, did you find the white jade dumpling Lu Honglu's been chewing on?
So we can give it to her or we cannot. I don't know. It's not exactly the best thing for Grandma. It's based on this item description.
What a selfish brat. Keeping something so precious for yourself and not sharing it with your own mother.
Well, hopefully I can talk to her again. I guess here it is. Red and white meat like being about half the size of the fist. Sean appears completely obsessed with these. From red mercury carrion. Fully restores HP. I don't know. Do we want to give it to her?
Tell me, did you find the white jade dumpling Lu Hong Liu's been chewing on?
My gut instincts is to not give it to her, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's just give it to her.
Good. Come now, hand it over. Share it with your beloved mother. Wait. I remember now. You're not my son. My son is the hero of this town. He promised, once he defeated Lu Hong Liu, he'd go to Cloudspire and make a name for himself. Said he'd become a great general. Give me a life of comfort. My son, wait for me. Your mother will be with you soon.
Alright. So we got a faint feather and some more of the divination stones. Which are like, I think the, yeah. Light when thrown, marking your current location. Yep. Alright. Anything else? Alright. Alright. So the guy in white's not here, huh? Let's check this. Okay, everyone's dealt with. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's see what's at the top. All the fleshy growth. Those are literal bodies. I can see skulls. I can see, rib cages, spines. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Bloodstained letter. I sent my subordinates to the palace. Keep a close eye on the burning cave and make sure no one catches wind of it. Once the relic is secured, we'll meet at the Revenant Temple. Hope, treasure this moment and wait for the good news. Respectively, Honglan. Handwritten letter, its ink smeared and marred by bloodstains, obscuring parts of the message. Seems whatever is written for Revenant Temple Maiden. That would probably be the noble lady, be my guess. All right. See if I can see anything through the cracks. All right, this is probably a boss fight. Yeah. I'm gonna assume it's a boss fight, so we're gonna buff up and walk through. That should be good. All right. Boss fight. Oh, I want to use the whistle. Okay. Ah, too soon. Oop. Okay. Ah. So corrupted is what? Poison? Yeah, too soon. Alright, so you can backstab him. Ah! I got poisoned. Okay, so corruption is poison. Alright. Yeah, he's not too bad. I just gotta... Again, delayed attacks get me. Alright. That's good. I want to try the whistle, see what that does.
Just call me with that whistle, and I'll...
I will. I want to try it out anyway. Alright. Yeah, he's doable. I just gotta watch out for little timings. That little spear thing he throws. Oh, Grandma's gone. The little spear thing he throws has a slight delay to it, but you'll see it shimmer before he throws it. I noticed it earlier. Alright. But he can be backstabbed, so... Yep. Alright. Shall we... Let's try that again. I want to see how the whistle does. Let's see what happens.
That old man is more than a little bit odd. Take this!
Alright, he doesn't do much help. Okay, never mind. Bai Wuchang. Okay. Alright, yeah. We were way over prepared for that fight. +3, the summon didn't really do much of anything, but yeah. Blood, Priest, Broken Cane, Echoes of Lu Bingzang. Alright. Alright, I used the whistle just to see what it does, but he didn't really help out. He got his butt kicked. Alright. Alright, so let's check out what we got. Yeah, okay. He wasn't that bad. Again, we were way over prepared for that fight. We have a +3 weapon, and once I figured out he can be, backstab, yeah, we were going to go for backstabs. So, yeah, we were definitely overpowered for that fight, which is the way I like it. And I forgot to put that on. All right, let's check out what we got. Da-da-da. Not here. I don't see it here. Oh, here we go. Mercurial blood, the essence of a feathered priest's resentment. A certain warrior seeks to obtain it. Okay. A blend of red mercury and blood, pulsing with unnatural vitality. Almost as if it's alive. Its owner, consumed by red mercury, shares the same fate. Not only has his appearance faded, but even the name Lu Bingzang has slipped into oblivion. Alright, so a certain warrior seeks to obtain it. We'll probably have to meet him later. Priest Broken Cane. Broken cane stained with red mercury crystals where it snapped. Lu Bingzhang, consumed by the powers he sought, cast aside his past duties and beliefs. This negligence allowed the remnants of the ancient Shu people to resurface and unleash the feathering upon the world. Okay. So his quest for power basically allowed the ancient Shu people to resurface and unleash the plague on the world. Okay. And Sanctum Key. This key is at least a century old, judging from its state. The words "Great Feathered One" are faintly visible on the plaque hanging from the key, with the word "bow" being carved into the back. Cool. And the echoes of Lu Bingzhang. Leap and throw a spear, dealing feathering damage. Can trigger Alchemy if you're attacked while casting. Spell mastered by Lu Bingzhang, the feathered priest that can pierce through all enemies, inflicting feathering damage. As a priest of the Shu Sanctum, Lu Bingzhang dedicated his life to seeking the primordial deity's power. In the end, he was lured by the alluring of red mercury. He was lured by the allure of red mercury. Okay, this takes me a second to wrap my head around that. He was basically drawn in by the allure of the red mercury, becoming feathered and falling into madness, an irony in every sense. Okay. Takes 3 might to use. I'm just gonna slap it on right there. Okay, well, I have to check the repository, but we might be using the one-handed sword that does, magic stuff. Or that's good for magic stuff. Alright, anything else up here? Nope. Cool. So is he dead now? Is our little helper dead? No, good, okay. Alright, man, you were of no help.
What a shock! I didn't expect the old priest to turn into a monster. No wonder the soldiers were stationed there. Good thing I kept up my training, or I'd have been done for. You're quite skilled yourself. Almost as good as me.
Oh, he wants the stuff? Yeah, we'll give it to him. Might as well. Do the obvious stuff this playthrough.
What? So it happened to fall into your possession? This thing looks peculiar. I wonder if it could really save my brother's life. This soft rush is all that I have that's worth offering. It's yours if you'll have it. I must return to Reverend Temple to save my brother. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me.
Alright. Anything else?
I must return to Reverend Temple to save my brother.
Okay. Looks like everyone's going to Reverend Temple. Alright. Taos, have you collected yourself yet?
You have avenged me by slaying Lu Hongliu. I, Huang Dian'er, offer my thanks on behalf of all my fallen brothers. Please, accept this token of my gratitude. Thank you. Now I must return to Cloudspire and set everything in order once more. Until next we meet.
Okay. Sweets. You did collect yourself. We had a new gesture. Greets. Alright. Very good. Apparently, since now there are interaction points where we gesture, having all the gestures we can, it would be probably very useful. in case we come up to one that we can't do.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you.
No, you don't.
Come back soon.
Yeah. All right. And Merchant Man.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
I have the Priest's Broken Cane.
Isn't this the priest's cane? I figured this day would come. The priest hails from ancient Shu, and any pilgrim visiting the Shu Sanctum must seek his approval. The bronze cane he wields is a relic passed down from the Emperor of Shu. And he's taken it for his own while he secretly brews his elixirs. As for what those elixirs do, only he knows. Oh, yes, that reminds me. There's a vault beneath the Shu Sanctum. It is said to be full of priceless artifacts. Truth be told, that's why I'm here. I've had my eye on those treasures for a while. Oh, but I'm just a humble merchant. I lack your particular skill set. Why not go and take a look for yourself? I will pay top price for whatever you find.
All right. So now we can get the priest stuff. Clerical mask. A gilded ebony mask used in worshiping the god of Shu. Having learned the secrets of resurrection, the Imperial guards imprisoned Lu Bingzang. I'm just going to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to do that way. At the Shu Sanctum. Within its walls, red mercury corroded his mind. Not even this beautiful mask could fully hide his grotesque visage. I think we have enough to buy everything. I think so. Clerical robes. Long robes stitched from feathers and vibrant cloth stripes. The colors symbolizing blessing and protection, while the feathers reflect the ancient faith of Shu. Even as Red Mercury consumed him, clung to his dreams of restoring Shu's former glory. His devotion first drew the Mangu's whispers, and in the end, it bound him to the featherings. Okay. Not very good physical defense. Yeah. He's actually pretty weak to fire, which is good because that we used against him. Elementals are pretty decent. Alright, I'll take it. The cloth belt adorned with gold ornaments, marking the wearer as a priest and bearer of the weight of unwavering faith in the god of Shu. Even as Red Mercury consumed him, clung to his dream, yada yada. Alright. A waistcloth, yeah. Oh, colorful stripes of cloth adorned with gold decorations, all to ward off misfortune and show one's piety towards the goddess Shu. Yep. Bound to the feathering. Alright. Bone whistle. In case we haven't gotten it before, but...
If you've got more than you need, don't forget to drop by and support my humble business.
Alright. You were talking about a map or a painting that was taken from you. I haven't found that yet. So. Ooh, your mass is pretty high. Gotta be careful. Alright. What does it look like? Regular old mask. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. That's kind of what I expected based on the preview here. Let's check out the leggings. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Well, it is ceremonial and it is priest, so... But no. The top, maybe. The bottom, no. Actually, let's do this. That actually kind of works, surprisingly. And I'll stick with my little hairpin. Alright, I'll stick with this. Alright, where are we going to go? We have the key to open up this. I think the doctor guy said this will open up a path towards the beach. But I think we have to open up anyway. Uh-huh. A stairway down and a lot of blood. So yeah, ominous.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
Yeah, because there's some items you won't buy. Okay. Let's try and get an idea of the prices. Okay, so
Nothing good comes cheap, you know.
there's also the pill. We got the pill from the Taoist. A round, smooth, golden pill, manufactured according to a secret formula of Zenwu Temple. Its secrets are beyond the understandings of the uninitiated. While not the elixir of life, it is a lifesaver indeed. Continues to restore health over time for a certain duration. Given by the old boatman, capable of healing all wounds. Again, that looks like an eyeball. It looks kind of similar to this, but alright. So that's probably the way forward. I'm actually going to head back to the temple, because we have a letter that says it belongs to a maiden, or is meant for a maiden. Yeah. Let's go back there. Alright, so you're outside. Let's do our usual rounds first. Alright, so the doctor guy is gone. Probably because we opened up the path.
What? The Sanctum priests have fallen ill too. So, it really is hopeless, huh?
Oh, don't give up hope, man. There's another faint feather. All right, lady and bodyguard. Let's check out the bodyguard. Still nothing. All right, lady, I have a letter for you. I don't think you're gonna like it.
Been to the Shoe Sanctum yet? Any word?
Yes, there's words.
I see. So that's what became of them. What's your next step?
I don't know.
If you're leaving, stay clear of the Tang Emperor's palace. It's dangerous out there. Don't want you caught up in the chaos.
Well, that's actually probably where we're gonna go.
If you're leaving, stay clear.
Okay. She gave us a little pendant. The Ludon pendant. Jade pendant carved into the shape of a legendary Ludon beast. Legend claims that Ludon serves as the protector of Ming, a symbol of continuity. How you want to pronounce that? However, this is a mere fabrication. Reduces damage taken, but increases stamina cost. Could be interesting. A little trade, but does it tell me how much? Let's see. 90, 90, 90, 26, 26, 25. Okay, it doesn't tell me. It does say increased stamina costs, but oh well. We'll put it on. Might as well. Alright. Okay, so the one lady, I don't think it's going to be here. The courtyard lady. Alright. Here's the doctor.
Huh? Ma'am! Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again. Thanks to that thing you found, my brother is all better. I must say, the Taoists here are truly generous. They took care of my brother, and even gave me herbs to enhance my strength. I'm considering heading to Cloudspire. I've heard the people there suffer under rebel rule, and I want to help. Until we meet again. Perhaps by then, I'll be a top warrior, and we can sit down for a real drink.
Okay, so it looks like everyone's going up to Cloudspire, huh?
Until we meet again.
Okay. Alright, doctor. Did the thing actually work, or is it just a, or is it just hearsay?
Have you been to the Shu Sanctum? The High Priest. Fate can be most cruel indeed. He who should heal others has been stricken by the very affliction he sought to cure. Legend says the Shu Sanctum was rebuilt by the descendants of Shu at the dawn of this dynasty to honor their ancestor Duriel. Many Shu descendants have settled nearby. Though their customs differ from the surrounding folk, they coexist in harmony. Once, there were two priests at the Shu Sanctum, a teacher and an alchemist. For years, their work greatly benefited the locals. The Shu medicine, passed down through the ages, is indeed extraordinary. At first, I sought their counsel on various ailments. Initially, it showed promise against the feathering, but alas, the effects did not endure. Yet tragedy befell them. One vanished, the other transformed and was never seen again. Even the greatest healers can fall victim to fate's cruel designs. Alas, it is the common folk who suffer most. The blood that the warrior Nian brought is truly remarkable. It has succeeded in alleviating the pain of the feathering. Alas, he forced it all into this young man's mouth before I could examine it properly. If only I could have studied it for a few more days. Well.
He was in a rush to save his brother. What can you? I don't blame him, but I don't think it alleviated the pain. It just makes it more likely to transform badly.
If only I could have studied.
Okay. So it's that one lady here. I've been hoping she's here, but who knows at this point. Alright, I'm just gonna assume she's not here. Alright, never mind. I'm sad. Let's head down again. Do I want to go talk to the boy? Yeah, let's go talk to the boy. But to be honest, I do want to try this one-handed sword. Though I don't have enough upgrades, so never mind. I'll just put it on the offhand for now.
I'm long gone.
Sorry guys. I want to talk to the boy. Boy?
Don't worry. You'll be feeling better in no time.
Okay. Nothing from you, huh? Alright. Still haven't found Pinwheel Guy yet. Again, at all. Let's see, what's our time? To be honest, I'm gonna head up to where we found that oracle before. I wonder if she has anything for us. Excuse me, sir. See, how persistent are they in following us? It's like pretty persistent.
Too fast.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just trying to get to if the Oracle lady's here, but she's probably not. I think she was over here. Yeah, she's not. I thought so. I thought so. Oh! Well, it's a good thing I came up here, as I found another one. Alright. So I did not check this area for those things. Alright, I'm going to probably do that on my own, but I know we can get to the little worship thing pretty quickly. I got the drop down. Not the drop down, the shortcut. I think. Never mind. Alright, I'm just gonna have to... Oh, nope, it's right here. Alright. Alright. Yep. Let's make sure no one's following us. Okay. Alright. With that, I'm going to call it an episode. Did some more exploring. Well, kind of. A lot of talking, actually, but the first thing I did is went back to the panda, because I did grab the other bamboo shoot that we didn't get yet. So I had 3 at the time, so I hung out behind. I went into, can't get my words right. So I had the bamboo shoots, went to the panda, and got the Divine Warden, or Ward, a little defense spell. So now we have all the stuff from the panda that he has right now. I think he moved, or he's about to. We actually, it's this really nice vista, actually. Because there's Lightson Temple. That's the Sanctum. That's like that little village outside the Sanctum. That's Lu's estate, where Lu Honglu was at. The Tang Palace is on the other side of those trees. We were actually up there by the little spire thing. That's where that one Ming soldier was at, with the dual blades. It's a really nice vista. Anyway, so we traded with the panda, got for the Divine Ward, and then we went back to the Sanctum. Did a bunch of talking. Well, I think before that we actually checked on the bamboo courtyard lady, and I'm pretty sure she's not there anymore. She did move somewhere, because we couldn't interact with her. She might be in the estate, now that I think about it, because we did get one of the letter, I think her family letter or something, it was in the estate, so we might have to check back there. I don't know. We'll see. So we checked on her, went to the Reverend Temple, see if she was there. She wasn't. Went back to the Sanctum. Then we talked to all the people. Gave the Taoist her Trinity Bell. Gave the merchant the cicada for the armor piece, which is basically a helmet, but the bell from the Taoist. She gave. She didn't give us anything immediately. She was kind of like in like a little despair state. So. And then we went to the grandma and ended up deciding to give her the dumpling. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. But we did anyway. So then she kind of restarted gaining her faculties back again. And then she's going to say she's going to go to Cloudspire to meet with her hero of a son or something like that. And so, but anyway, I think we got another faint feather from her, I want to say. I think she gave us a faint feather and maybe one other thing. Can't quite remember. And then after that, we went up top to the top level of the Shu Sanctum, where we encountered the corrupted priest. I think it was Lu Bingzang, I think it's his name. Imprisoned Lu Bingzang. Yep. Not too hard. He does have delayed attack, so again, that's gonna get me all the time, but it wasn't hard. No, not for us anyway. Just because we did a bunch of exploring, got some levels under us, upgraded our weapon to +3, and at that point, he's not very hard. I think he's actually weak to fire, from what I can tell. He took a lot of damage from fire, and he can be backstabbed, so if you can get behind him, have that one skill in the skill tree that uses a might to do like a quick charge attack, you can probably backstab loop him pretty easily, or at least backstab him a lot. So it wasn't that bad. But we did die on the first time because I wasn't quite sure what to do. But apparently he inflicts corruption, it's like a little poison. But excuse me. Yep. So we did die the first time, which is to be expected. Which I expected. I expect to die at least once or twice to all these bosses. So probably more depending on how hard they are. But anyway, so we went back up, took them on again. This time I did use the bone whistle just to see what it's like. We did summon what's his face, Quinn. Yeah, the warrior hat guy at the first floor. He came up and he got pummeled to death. Yeah, he wasn't much of help. The only help he served was distraction, allowing us to get some hits in on the boss, a backstab or two. Yeah, but he died pretty quickly. But he served his purpose. Yep. And then when we beat the priest, got some sort of crystallized blood of some sort that the warrior wanted, Quinn wanted, for his brother. The broken staff for the merchant, for the boss armor, another spell. Oops. Yep. It's like a little feathering spell, and we need 3 might to use it, but hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's good. But haven't used it yet. Don't have the means to generate that much might that quickly. But if we have the might, we'll test it out. And there was something else we got. It was also a bloody letter outside of his boss arena. So, which we had to give over to the maiden at the temple. Yeah, we beat Lu Bingzing. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Then after that, we went back down the Sanctum, talked to all the people again, gave them their respective stuff. Quinn gave the blood to Quinn, gave the staff to the merchant, bought the boss armor. Then we talked to the Towers again, who's regained her composure. Gave us a rejuvenation pill, I think. I think it's the I think it is the recovery pill. Okay, not rejuvenation, recovery. And I think that was it. We also opened up the way forward. Yeah, the little path under the Sanctum. That I think the Taoist guy told us about outside of Tang Palace, saying that there was like a secret path up down to the beach or something around, or something like that underneath the Sanctum. So I think we opened up that. And then after that, we went over to the Revenant Temple. Things have changed. The noble lady's outside. The guy in the tent seemed to have gave up hope. We got a faint feather from him. Talked to the noble lady, gave her the letter. She asked us what we were going to do. We said we don't know. She gave us a pendant. Went inside. Went up, found the doctor attending to the injured guy. Quinn, he said he was going to make a trip to Cloudspire. I think maybe to help out whatever's going on up there. And the Taoist doctor was lamenting how he couldn't study the blood that the guy gave to his brother. So, and then after that, we went out, talked to the boy. Didn't have anything new, and then we came up here. I was hoping to see if the Oracle was here, but she moved on as well, which I should have known. But yeah, but apparently I didn't clear this area out of those little gray birds with those gold feathers, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, probably do that between episodes. Just go from here, go through the little cave system here, looking for all the birds. Yep. And that was it. Yep, that was it. Yeah. Made progress, but didn't go very far. just a whole bunch, basically a whole bunch of talking with a boss fight in the middle. So. Yep. And next episode, I'll probably go down into the basement. Wherever that path we opened up earlier, we'll go down there. Yep. Actually, there's the blood down in the temple. So yeah. So we'll check out what's down there. Yeah, I don't know. We opened up the path. We looked down the stairs. Bunch of blood on the floor. That cannot be good. No. So we'll check out what's down there. All right, and that's the plan for next episode. I mean, we just about covered everything in the Sanctum here that I can think of without having to backtrack like 5 times to make sure. So, so we'll go down bottom the Sanctum. Yeah, and yeah, but that's for another episode. And I thank you all for watching. Should we do this one? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.